Is that at half volume? Thank you, buddy. By the way, it's live now, okay? Hi. How are you? How's your day been? Your morning, your night, your afternoon, your evening, all the times. Good? Have you eaten? Is it time for you to eat? Excuse me. It's been a busy day, but right now, actually, more truthfully, it's probably about an hour ago, I said, no mas, done. But I did get everything done, except for one thing, which I will do tomorrow. Yeah, okay. I thought I would do, well, there's nothing for me, okay. There's the Traveler's Guide I shared a very long time ago. Not a very long time ago, but I shared a while back. That's been catching my attention here lately. I don't know what I want to show in it or share in it, but I kind of do want to share. I'm going to look through it here. We'll see what I can find. And then I'm going to find a quiz. Listen, I should have gotten that. Oh, no. And my son's playing Minecraft over there. So, let me see if he knows where it's at. Let me hold I've shared this book before. There's actually really good stuff in here. Like, anyway, it's very, very interesting. This is this book. Okay, I apologize if it offends anybody. They really should change the cover. But it has a lot of great insight. Like, if you have, it talks about how to take care of the kids' ailments and what to do for them. Or like your own, like us ourselves, adults. Yeah. What was I? I think it was wood. I don't remember. Anywho. Sorry, I'm looking at the Chinese astrology, and then I'm looking at compatibility. 5. Top compatibility. Nice. Yeah. Sorry, don't mind me. Hold on, looking. This was published in 1989, by the way. Water. Interesting. Let me look here in a second, please. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. See, some of this stuff, though, it actually goes back to what I also learned when I was in massage therapy. I learned a lot of this stuff. So, in case you're not aware, I went to massage therapy school. I don't practice it now. I'd have to, you have to actually stay certified, maintain that certification. Yeah. And I went to a legitimate school where we learned Eastern, like traditional Chinese medicine, along with, like, I had to learn all the arteries, the bones in the body, all that stuff. Yep. But I actually was looking at this because I don't know why it's been drawing my attention. I think I want to look up, I don't know, it's really been getting my attention here lately. Like, I keep seeing on the bookshelf and I keep being drawn to it. So I don't know why I need to look at this. I will find out though. But yes, I mean, it has everything in here. So, for instance, it tells you, like, if you have, like, symptoms of deficiencies, like vitamin C, like so, yeah, and what you should eat and how to fix it. Everything. Allergy, vitamins A, B5, B6, B composition, C, E, calcium, magnesium, manganese. Bee pollen doses should be built up gradually over 1 month. Bee pollen, alfalfa, burdock, comfrey, eyebright, papaya, and parsley. Interesting. I think I need to start doing that stuff. Anxiety, worry, stress, depression. Vitamins B6, listen, I'm just reading, okay? Vitamins B6, B composition, C, magnesium, calcium, L-glutamine, L-tryptophan, chamomile, which I was aware of, burdock, passion flower, red clover, aware of, hops, and valerian. Also try lecithin, massage, yoga, deep breathing, and acupuncture. Anywho, it's alphabetical. Dermatitis, diabetes, everything in here. And they also have really great animation. See? Animation. Yeah. And then I think, I can't remember if I showed this last time. It like shows the natural use of herbs. That's why I like tea so much. But some of the stuff I have to take breaks from. I can't do it non-stop. Okay, fine. I like holistic stuff, which is why, I went to massage therapy school. Okay, I forgot about this section. What? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Listen, if anybody were to get this book, page 115, that's all I'm saying. Shut up. Shut up. Moving on. Shut up. I cannot believe it says that. How dare you? Okay. Treatments. The thing about this is that I eat pretty healthy, Anyway, I'm not looking at you guys, so I'll turn. And oh my gosh, please look up page 100. I'm not gonna say it, nor would I show it here, but you should look at page 115 of this book if you can find it. What the flip? Anyway. But everything is on point, so I mean, everything else is on point. So, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, look, they even like show how to be a sailor in here. Stay over there. I know that would interest you. I know. I'll show you. Hold on. So hold on. It talks about life aboard a ship and all the things that you need for it. Okay, but hold on. It shows you the knots. Oh. Don't come over here, okay? Please. Thank you. You'll have to. Well, there's certain parts. We can look at it together. The parts that you can look at. Don't come over there. Stay over there, please. It even gives recipes. I showed that last time, didn't I? Just recipes. Which today I was thinking I should look that up. Or make them. But okay, look. Hold on. Let me move my water. Don't come here. You can come right here. Look.
Oh.
Okay. So it tells you how to sail a ship. How to deal with bullies and bandits. Anywho. Talks about different fasts. Anyway, sorry, I started reading. Talks about keeping everything in balance. List of don'ts to help. Maybe I shouldn't do this. I just felt to don't do it. Okay, never mind. Moving on. They give like a regimen of like an exercise plan for women. They also do give it for men. I was looking at women at that time, at the moment. Body sculpting for women. Actually, all kinds of stuff. Wrestling holds. Look at the. Okay. Oh, they got the breathing exercises in here. Interesting. Anyway. The precious ring. What is this? It includes the precious ring, a magical and valuable tale of healing from the Golden Triangle. Should I read that? About the artist. How has this already been 16 minutes? All right, but I'm going to read this, okay? The precious ring, a magical and valuable tale of healing from the Golden Triangle. Om Ping was unfortunately a sickly child. He had always been that way despite the efforts of his mother and fat Aunt Ho, who had fed him as much fresh goat's milk and mung beans as his poor appetite would allow. Still, his frame was bony and his eyes lacked the sparkle of the other children in the village, who sometimes ran around him at school chanting, "Mocha, mocha," slow ant. Lone Ping did not like school and became even more moody. Claiming an ache in his sunken belly, he just lay on the straw mat in the corner of the hut for most of the day, refusing even chicken wings and spicy sauce made especially for him by fat Aunt Ho. About that time, as fate would have it, there came to that village a wandering mystic, pushing a wooden cart decorated with strange foreign designs. He was very old and his clothes were ragged, yet his step was lively and his eyes beneath the wide straw hat twinkled. When Lone Ping's mother saw the old man rattling along the track by her house, on an impulse she rushed out and told him about Lone Ping. She begged him to give the boy some medicine. The old man listened without saying a word to her sad story. Then, taking a small wooden hammer with his belt, struck one of 4 bells hanging from a plaited cord above his cart. Ding went the little bell, and the old man spoke for the first time in a quiet voice. "Bring me a cold drink, Dog May." Lone Ping's mother twitched nervously because that was her name and she had not told it to him. "And when I am finished, I will place the cup under that blado tree with the little yellow flowers and continue on my way. Send your son to see me before that time, and I will do what I can for him on one condition." Dog May answered in a whisper because the old man made her nervous. He continued, "The boy must come alone." He paused and gazed up at the top of the blado tree. "Because to be free, the spirit must first wish to be so." Thanking the old man with a way, palms together, Dog May hurried back in the house and, shaking Lone Ping, told him to take this jar of cool water to the old man under the blado tree. Blado tree. Lone Ping reluctantly approached the old man sitting cross-legged in the shade and, bowing politely, offered the water. He was about to turn away and hurry back as the silent white-bearded figure and peculiar cart with its carved sides made him even more ill at ease than usual. When the old man spoke, "Sit down, Lone Ping, and wait, so that you may return this jar to your mother when I am finished." Lone Ping cautiously squatted down a safe distance from the old man and gazed curiously at the mysterious cart. His eyes lingered on the 4 bells strung one above the other. Each was the size of a large duck egg, but unlike the rest of the old man's possessions, shone as though polished daily. The old man drank very slowly, and Lone Ping felt a strange need to know the use of those bells. At last, in a faint voice, he inquired so, addressing the old man as Sir, in order to not upset him. The old man did not look up, and Lone Ping thought he had fallen asleep. But then, after a long pause, he asked, "What do you wish for in your life, Lone Ping?" The boy was confused by this question, but managed to reply in a small voice, "Sir, I wish as I was strong and clever, with friends and perhaps rich to help my mother, but I am small and sickly." The old man continued to sip his water, then said, "That which you seek lies beyond the path marked by one of these 4 bells. So, borrow this and strike 1 bell, once only." And he held out a small brass-bound wooden hammer in his sinewy brown hand. Lone Ping hesitated, then took the hammer. "Which bell should I strike, sir?" he stuttered. All right, here's the art. Oh, sorry. So, like, it has a whole monk section prior to the story. I'll continue in a moment. That one which your heart tells you to, replied the old man, and ding went the little bell. Now come here, and we will see what you have chosen. He took from within his clothing a small, mottled green object, which Lim Ping saw was an ugly metal ring with a frog on it. This ring, said the old man, placing it in the boy's thin hand, has a kind of magic in it, which can transform your life and bring you those things which you seek. But, and the old man stopped talking and peered intently at Lone Ping. To be sure, he was paying attention. It will only work for you when you breathe for it. Lone Ping wanted to interrupt. He hurt his head just a second. Okay. I have a coffee table. You guys have seen it. Anyway.
It's headful and it can hit your head.
And he banged his head on it, and he has a blood bump there. It's not bad. It's like that small. And it's like a scratch, but there is a bump.
Did.
Huh?
I also did.
Yes, you bled a little bit, yes. All right. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Lone Ping wanted to interrupt, but the old man held up his hand. So instead of taking usual Lone Ping wanted to interrupt, but the old man held up his hand. So instead of taking your usual shallow breath and filling half of your lungs, if you want your dreams to come true, you must fill all of your lungs, starting in your belly and ending in your chest. Not quickly, but slowly and completely. Enough for you and the frog. The old man reached out, a strong brown arm, and with one finger lifted the chin of the boy, who was staring at the ring, turning it and trying its large hole over each of his child fingers in turn. Do you wish to do this thing, or would you prefer to return to your life as it is now? He asked in a gentle voice. A small tear trickled down each of Lone Ping's cheeks, and he mumbled in a whisper, I do not want to breathe for the frog, but the ring is too big for me. Oh, sorry. I do want to breathe for the frog, but the ring is too big for me. And a sob escaped his throat. The old man took from his cart a leather thong, which after prying open Lone Ping's clenched fist, he threaded through the ring and deftly knotted, then hung it round the boy's neck. Now, let me see you breathe, as I have told you. And Lone Ping's scrawny chest began to rise and fall in a steady rhythm. One could almost hear the bones creaking and the tissues and sinews stretching with this unaccustomed exertion. You can wear it around your neck until your fingers grow big, said the old man after a few minutes. And I would suggest you do not tell others of the true purpose of your frog, unless perhaps one day when you are grown up, you may give it to someone who needs it more than you. For the first time, Lone Ping looked directly in the old man's eyes and surprising himself with his bravery, exclaimed, thank you, sir, and impulsively hugged the neck of the seated old man. Then, catching up the water jar, ran back down the track to his house. The old Bladu tree was not visible from Dogme's house, so although curious, she had not seen what had transpired thereunder, and was thus amazed to be nearly knocked over by Lone Ping rushing through the door with his cheeks flushed and eyes wide, because Lone Ping almost never ran. Even more astonishing was the transformation in the little boy over the coming days and weeks. As he breathed for the dirty green frog, the life-giving oxygen coursed through his body, revitalizing his blood supply and tissue nutrition. He became alert and cheerful. His appetite improved dramatically. He would even eat pak dong, boiled vegetables, if hungry enough. His skinny body started to fill out with flesh and muscle, and he was almost never sick. At school, the other kids stopped teasing him and changed his nickname to Pung. Pung? B. They changed his name to B. I gotta know how to say this. What the flip? They changed his name to B. Shh. Shh. I don't know how to find this out. Sorry, sidetracked. Ay, Dios mío. I don't want an ad. Go away. Oh, yeah. Pause. Pung. Thank you. Pung. Okay. At school, other kids stopped using him and changed his nickname to Pung. B. Because he was so busy. Within 2 months, he had been chosen for the school football team and was top of his class in spelling. His mother, Dogme, also Fat Aunt Ho, were very proud of him, and everyone wondered how the sad little boy of so many years had suddenly blossomed into such vibrant health. He took no medicine, ate no special foods. Sometimes he was asked about the green metal ring he wore on a leather thong round his neck, and he never took off, even in the bath. But he just said it was a gift from a friend, and as such, could not be discarded, even if ugly. And no one, except Lone Ping, ever really thought of a strange wooden cart with 4 shiny brass bells, pushed by a ragged old man whose real name was Becofydw, Becofydw. Caution, the real name of the old man has been encrypted to protect sensitive intellects, children, artists, etc., from shock and or compulsions. Decoding should be carried out by the person seeking the old man's identity using the key. And this is the key. This is fun. That's a cute story. Wow, I love it. Anyway. And that's the key right there. That's so cool. And so the way that this person finished the book, look, there's the art. Okay. It says, if the galaxy 4C-41-17 lies 15,000 million light years away, and the speed of light is 186,000 miles per second, then what is beyond that which is beyond it? Or is there something I have missed? A glimpse of phantoms in the mist, traveling down a dusty road, bent forward with this heavy load, until we meet again. I love it. So cool. I like this person. This day is but a passing bird, more distant than a secret word. Sorry, distracted by it. Sorry, so it says, Shinku is a highly condensed form of multiple subjects with a transgalactic logic spread. Therefore, terminology and doctrine, even spelling, content are extensive and varied. So enter this index with your inquiry from various angles and with an open mind. Example, for stress, also look up anxiety, fear, worry, temper, nerves, depression, insomnia, fatigue, etc. Please be advised also that in the experience of this researcher, conclusions on situations may vary widely between individual experts. Example, the West says eat potatoes, the East says don't. Therefore, examine progress in your chosen endeavor diagnostically. Use graphs, but with a positive outlook. In conclusion, Shinku is a form of which the logics are universally and timelessly applicable. It may totally boggle a vivid imagination. We are talking profound relevance to an intelligent life in any galaxy, at any time, past, present, or distant future. Therefore, fellow traveler through time and space, of whatever race, culture, or status as we are in existence on this microdot, for only a millisecond, our recognition of an eternally valid logic in this first intergalactic art form requires that it be dedicated to all life in all galaxy. Dedicated to all life in any galaxy suffering from illness, persecution, circumstance, or despair. This work is for you. Don't give up. I like it. This is the art. You guys know I don't look through books all the way. I've never actually looked this far. That's on P. This is on P. And this is on O because this latter portion has letters that start with N. N-O-P. Anywho, I like it a lot. They also have stretches in here. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. It makes me happy. I think it's so like holistic. That's what makes me happy about it, I guess. And it's because it's stuff I've always looked up. I looked up all this stuff. I've like, even before, okay. Like, you know, it talks about writing, handwriting, like what it means, anyway. So, okay, I haven't been looking straight, so let me look straight. Anyway, I really like it. It's fun. The 4 bells. What? There's another story. I'm not taking a freaking test. I'm going to read this story. Why is it called the 4 bells? Are there stories throughout all this? So that was NOP. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. That means I missed. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Having a moment right now. I'm not gonna read. So it's it says dedicated to all life in any galaxy suffering from illness, persecution, circumstance, or despair. This work is for you. Don't give up. So it basically reiterates what was said before, or what I read at the end there. Okay, it says it's not to substitute medical. It's accurate, but it's not to substitute medical advice, medical or expert advice. Okay, heading code. So that's what that is back there. Anyway, okay, so let's see, I'm on page C, then it goes to D, and then translates into English. 4 bells, the 4 bells, the sail, the 4 bells, the beast, the sword. The physics of movement. What is this? Okay, I got highly distracted. There's art. Sorry, you guys, I'm bad. My brain really does not remember a lot. Look, this is Lomping. Sorry, I know I'm not looking at you. I apologize. That's Lomping. Origin, Thailand. Great grandfather fled Red Guard. History, broken family led to stress and slow growth. Remarks, originally nicknamed Slow Ant at school, but then met the weird old man and soon surprised everyone. So, and it has like, okay, and this is the old mystic. That's the old mystic. I'm going to read the 4 bells. Hold on. Okay, I just found. Okay. Let's breathe. All right, I will show the characters after I read them, because I don't know who's in this one. Okay, so the 4 bells. Let me show you the art first. Here's the art. So the 4 bells, this is the art. My apologies. This is the art. All right. I will try to look. Okay. And the traveler came to 4 roads that met at one place, and before each was a bell, and on each bell was a rhyme. And the traveler, the rhyme. A chime to pay for yesterday, forever lost along this way. Another for an old friend, passed on fortune's will, did all we cast. One chime to God, whoever be in blackness we before to see. Last for you, an ancient rhyme, cut in a bell on the edge of time. And the traveler chose a road and struck the bell, for such was the destiny of that place. And in due course the traveler came to 4 roads that met at one place. The beast. On desert broad toward the sky did weary feet go stumbling by, with bloodshot eye on distant peak. Might therein lie what all we seek? For has not each a secret dream, a castle tall or sparkling stream, or held inside a childhood fear grown darker with each passing year? Had I a dread by night before of beastly face and ghostly jaw, inside deep cavern waiting still, up jagged path on lonely hill? So did they show the traveler? Sorry, looking over here. Is the traveler Shinsu? There's no traveler listed here. Okay. The next part. This looks not cool. Must all we travel so by here, the wings of past fly now so near. In this black cave a phantom stole, reflections of a galactic whole, the sail. Lonely ship by tempest drove toward a dark uncharted cove, with tattered sail and bloody limb, croak out thy half-forgotten hymn. Night so black asunder tore, lightning strike with crooked claw, above the storm did thunder roar, and a savage surf on jagged shore. Has fate this voyage crept too near? My ship yon ghastly grave to clear. Dark tomb below I shall not fear. Shed I this tear for yesteryear. I have to. I'm sure he's hungry. 1 second. Yes, they are rhyming. He wanted to let me know they're rhyming. I do have to make dinner. But let me do. Oh my. Okay, let me finish this side. I'm reading this tomorrow. This is what I'm doing. And I'm gonna mark where all the story is. Okay. Did I show you the art? I can't remember because I got too excited. Look how cool he looks. Look at it. Okay. Must all we travel so by here. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, sorry. Okay. May sorrows past no shadow cast. Across this way I sail today. In time all pain will sleep again. Far from by grace this haunted place. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna finish this story because then he moves on. And then I'll do, okay, the sword. Robbers four from hiding they, with fearsome blade did rush to slay chance passers-by this lonely way, no price too high for some this day. And so a traveler dusty came along that road which had no name, to meet before at heaven's door dark spirits from these robbers four. But all that seems must not so be, a mother's tears into the sea. Did ragged coat a secret hide, or fate on such a gamble ride? Okay. With movement faster than the eye, cloth and severed limb did fly, must all we by our hands so die, once more as dust across the sky. I love it. Ah, so cool. Look. Okay. The choices of a single second affect all those that follow. Okay. So the traveler is Shinku. There we go. This is Shinku. Not Shinku. Shin? I don't know. Origin, unknown but reported sightings in many far countries and is mystery. History, different translations of name over centuries cannot refer to the same man. Remarks, mystic master of the Shinku art form, advanced exponent of multiple techniques, often affects disguises, particularly that of one-eyed Chinese peasant, transient in nature, frugal in speech. Okay. So, note, the four logics of Shinku are jointly relevant and inextricably interlinked together and with devastating applicability proportional to species advancement they govern. All conscious progress in all situations throughout all time, transcending all frontiers, intergalactically, the old mystic. Okay, this is the last part and I gotta let it be. Old man on a dusty road, bent forward with a heavy load, ragged coat of filth and filthy shirt, scuffling through the grit and dirt. What happened in your life, old man? Is this what you did really plan? There must be dreams that passed you by, like those small clouds up in the sky. Or is there something I have missed, a glimpse of phantoms in the mist, traveling down a dusty road, bent forward with this heavy load? The art. Okay, I have to make dinner. And it goes into CPR. Yeah. I'll find the other stories and I'm gonna read it tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I really appreciate it. Have a good day, night, evening, morning, whatever it may be. I hope that you're doing great. I love you a lot. I'm gonna say this. Compatibility number 5. I love you. All right, bye.